smell what The Rock is cooking. In my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's trying, I feel tension rising. I hear voices.
Hello and welcome to the NXT Wrestling Talk Show with Reese, the final boss, Rock Jones, and
John Manley Smith, bring you our NXT Battleground pre-show, which will come at you this Sunday at the time of this recording from the UFC Apex arena in Enterprise, Nevada.
yes, you might be slightly confused. A WWE show coming from a UFC arena.
Well, let us explain.
This, to put it simply, comes down to the fact that WWE and UFC are now owned by the same company in the TKO group.
Which is known as Endeavor.
This show, however, was originally scheduled to take place Memorial Weekend on the 26th of May at the Embark Arena in Georgia. However, things changed.
Yes, they did change.
And now let's go through the 6 matches we have. The fact that this is a history-making event with a WWE show coming from a UFC arena is not the only history-making thing about this show.
No.
As we will crown at this show the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion.
Yes, and the superstars involved in this history-making match are Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, Michin, and Kalani Jordan.
And just like the male equivalent, however many years ago that was, this will be a ladder match.
Yes, so which of these 6 women will become the inaugural Women's NXT North American Champion?
And the championship was revealed last week on NXT. Essentially a carbon copy of the men's one, just on a white strap, which seems to be the case with every championship in WWE at this point.
Yes.
The second match on this card is a triple threat match It just so happens to be for the men's North American Championship.
Yes, as Overfemi will put his championship on the line against Wesley and Joe Coffey of Wolfgang.
Now, Wesley, in his own right, is a former North American champion.
He is indeed.
Joe Coffey, however, almost seems like he's in the wrong country and should be getting ready to head over to Scotland.
Yeah, that'll be coming our way next week, but that's another time.
Overfemi has had a interesting run as decent, I would say, run as North American champion since cashing in his breakout star contract in January.
Yes.
Which is the equivalent of the Money in the Bank contract, except NXT version.
Of course.
I would possibly keep the title on him maybe a bit longer. The fact that on this week's episode of NXT, Joe Coffey was the one standing tall.
Yes.
In my experience, when they do that, that person seems to not win the actual match.
Yeah, that seems what normally happens in WWE.
And
so let's just see if that seems to be the coincidence here.
Now, back at NXT Spring Break-In, there was a rivalry going on between Lola Vice and Natalia.
Yes, a little known issue indeed.
That ended up having a underground match put in. At that time, Lola Vice was accompanied by Shayna Baszler
of Monday Night Raw.
However, a few weeks after that, after a tag team match, Lola Vice decided to turn on Shayna Baszler.
Yes, she did, and putting an end to that little tag team partnership they had going on.
Let's just say that Shayna did not take that too kindly.
No, she didn't.
And now, Shayna Baszler looks to remind everyone why she was the most dominant woman in NXT, the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion, by taking out Lola Vice in an NXT Underground match, which will be the first Underground match to take place at a premium live event, if you can call this a premium live event.
Yes.
Speaking of the NXT Women's Championship.
Now, Roxanne Perez will defend her championship against a very unlikely challenger.
Yes, for a while, Roxanne Perez did not know who the challenger would be. Until the first boss,
in the UFC general manager, Ava,
just came out and introduced her challenger as the TNA Knockout Champion, Jordan Grace. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Who we last saw at the Royal Rumble.
And yes, you heard that correctly. Seems that a different company is not the only one that can do a Forbidden Door stuff.
I see you did that.
It will be very interesting to see how this goes. Whether unless you're going to have a new champion, which is semi-doubtful in my opinion.
Yeah, very.
I have a feeling this match may have some kind of questionable finish.
Yeah, I'm getting that same vibes too.
Another
Next,
match where you're wondering why some of these people will appear in NXT. The OC have decided to challenge for the NXT Tag Team Championship.
yes, as they will challenge Nathan Frazier and Axiom for the NXT Tag Team titles.
It seems a bit like a random match.
Yes.
However, I personally, at least at the moment, don't see Fraser and Axiom lose. And then the final match came about. Well, we knew it was going to happen after the events of last week, but it was made official this week when
Yes.
a certain superstar from a company that must not be named became the latest to jump ship.
Yes.
When Trick Williams was in the ring, being asked if he was the one who took out some people backstage.
Like Aura Mensa and all them.
And no matter. When suddenly he's jumped by Ethan Page.
All ego Ethan Page.
Shouldn't it be All Elite Ethan Page?
You got right.
So then this week in NXT there's a contract signing. Originally, Ava, or as I like to call him, the Pebble,
Yeah.
refuses to sign a contract with his demands.
Yeah.
And he even says that due to NXT losing 7 big names in the draft,
Something like that.
That left a hole big enough for him to come in. And then the NXT champion, Trick Williams, comes out.
Yes.
And at the end of a back and forth verbal confrontation, the contract is signed, and now Trick Williams looks to whoop that ass.
So yes, Trick Williams will be defending his NXT Championship against All Ego Ethan Page.
The fact that Trick Williams has only just really started his run as NXT champion makes me
I
wonder.
really can't see him dropping the championship to a new guy.
He shouldn't. I mean, it's possible. How many people win championships in their very first match?
Very true. Very, very true.
But I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Ethan Page wins a championship, possibly at the next NXT show, which will probably be attached to SummerSlam. So
let us run you through the card one more time.
In the ladder match to determine the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion, we have Rosa, Lash Legend, Warren Henry, Jada Parker,
Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, Meechin, and Kalani Jordan.
In the triple threat match for the Men's North American Championship. Obafemi defends against Wesley and Joe Coffey.
Lola Vines will take on her former tag team partner Shayna Baszler in a NXT Underground match.
NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez defends against TNA's Knockout Champion Jordan Grace.
Nathan Frazier and Action will defend their NXT Tag Team Championships against the OC of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
And Trick Williams defends the NXT Championship against the newly signed Ethan Page.
So that about does it for our NXT Battleground pre-show.
Battleground again comes at us this Sunday, since NXT shows haven't moved days yet. From the UFC Apex arena.
Join us next week when we will give you our reactions to NXT Battleground. But until then, he's been
Race the final boss, Rock Jones.
And I've been Sean Randy Smith, and we will see you next week for NXT Battleground.